Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel Quest for Knowledge. Today we are going to learn Class 12 History Chapter 4.4 question hours all 5 mark questions and answers. Answer the following in 15 to 20 sentences. Question number 1. Explain the achievement of Kanishka. Answer. Kanishka was the great warrior who extended the boundaries of his empire in all directions very rapidly. That is, very quickly after his accession once he came into the power. His empire consisted of Bactria, Persia, Afghanistan, Punjab, and a large portion of Sindh. Kanishka extended his empire by his conquests by defeating others. So, Kanishka was the great warrior and he extended the boundaries of his empire in all the directions very quickly once he came into the power. His empire had consisted places like Bactria, Persia, Afghanistan, Punjab, and a large portion of Sindh. Kanishka extended his empire by defeating others. Kashmir. Kanishka conquered Kashmir where he built many monuments. He laid the foundation of town Kanispura. It was also known as Kanishkapura. Today it is known as Srinagar. So Kanishka conquered Kashmir where he built many monuments, and also he laid the foundation of town Kanispura. Kanispura was also known as Kanishkapura. Today it is known as Srinagar. Magadha. Kanishka is claimed to have waged a war against Magadha and captured it, but many scholars opine that he captured only some parts of Magadha. So Kanishka is claimed to have war against Magadha and capture Magadha, but many scholars say that he captured only some parts of Magadha. War against Saka Satrapas. In northern India, the Saka Satrapas were still powerful. Kanishka waged a series of battles against Saka Satrapas of Punjab and finally established his supremacy. So in northern India, the Saka Satrapas were very powerful. Kanishka had waged a series of battles. He had many battles against Saka Satrapas of Punjab and finally he established his supremacy over them. War with China. After the conquest of the northern India, Kanishka turned his attention towards China. Cadphises too had suffered a defeat at the hands of the Chinese general Pan Chao, and as a result of this defeat, the Kushanas had to pay annual tribute to the Chinese king. Kanishka stopped paying the tribute and invaded China, but the Chinese general Pan Chao defeated him. This was a setback to the political ambitions of Kanishka for some time. However, after making preparations, Kanishka made a fresh attack on China. At this juncture, the great Chinese general Pan Chao had died and his son Pan Chiang was the new general. Kanishka registered a victory over the Chinese forces and annexed 3 Chinese provinces into his empire. These 3 provinces were Kashgar, Yarkand, and Khotan. Kanishka was the first Indian ruler who established territories outside the Indian subcontinent. The boundaries of his empire touched the Kashgar in the north to Sindh in the south and the Benares in the east to Afghanistan in the west. So, after the conquest with the northern India, Kanishka turned his attention towards China, where Cadphises too had suffered a defeat at the hands of Chinese general Pan Chao, and as a result of this defeat, Kushanas had to pay an annual tribute to Chinese king. Kanishka stopped paying annual tribute to Chinese king and he invaded China to have a war, but the Chinese general Pan Chao defeated him. This was a setback to the political ambitions of Kanishka for some time. Then, however, after making preparations, Kanishka made a fresh attack on China again. At this point, the great Chinese general Pan Chao had died and his son Pan Chiang was the new general. Kanishka registered a victory over the Chinese forces and annexed. He added 3 Chinese provinces to his empire. These 3 provinces were Kashgar, Yarkand, and Khotan. Kanishka was the first Indian ruler who established territories outside the Indian subcontinent, and the boundaries of his empire touched the Kashgar in the north to Sindh in the south and the Benares in the east to Afghanistan in the west. Question number 2. Describe chief characteristics of the Gandhara school of art. Answer. In this school of art, the life statues of Gautama Buddha were carved. Until then, the Buddhist existence was shown in the form of symbols like lotus, umbrella, etc. So, in this school of art, the life statues of Gautama Buddha were made. Until then, the Buddhist existence was shown like the form of symbol or in the symbol of lotus, umbrella, etc. While carving the statues, utmost care was given to the symmetry of the body, including the muscles and mustaches which were shown in a natural setting. In the specimens of the craftsmanship of this art, the folds and turns of the clothes were exhibited with a minute care and skill. The making of the statues were so fine that it was looking like very real thing. The statues were very realistic. In this art, the ornaments that were carved on the statues received much attention, which added of the physical beauty of the statue. So the ornaments which were carved on the statues received much attention. This added the physical beauty to the statue. Polishing the statues is an important feature of this art. So, the statue polishing is the important feature of this art. The specimens were mostly prepared in stone, terracotta, and clay. So, the specimens is like the individual mineral. They were mostly prepared in stone or terracotta and clay. The technique used in making the statues was Greek, but the idea, inspiration, and personality all were Indian. So only the techniques which were used in making the statues were of Greek, but the idea, inspiration, and personality and all were of India. Hope this helps. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.